If a man can plan a business meeting, he can plan a date. If a man can dedicate every Sunday to football with his boys and dress head to toe in his favorite team colors, regardless if they win or lose, he does not have commitment issues. Men are wildly capable. It is actually the hottest thing about them. When they are unhinged in their pursuit of the things that they want and are passionate about. If they don't have the time, they make time. If they don't have the money, they find a way to make the money. If they don't know how, they learn how. Stop thinking less of men. Stop being interested in men who think less of you. Because if they are willing, if they are able, and if they are interested, you won't have to remind them that you exist. You won't have to beg for their time or their attention or their affection.
Yes, you do.
How is a person a slut or a whore if they have never cheated in their life in any form? Because there's many ways you can cheat. How is a person still a slut or a whore if they haven't had a sexual partner in over a year? Make it make sense. And why is it bad to sleep with people when you're not in a relationship? Men do it. Oh, but it's okay when a man does it, because it's okay when men do anything.
You got that right.
Prioritizing yourself in dating is never paying, being late because you want to look good, not letting him physically advance with you, especially on his timeline, having all the dates be on your schedule, never letting him meet your friends, not letting him know your real name, not letting him know where you live, not letting him inside the place where you live, being willing to be a problem and stressing him out, not fighting to keep the conversation alive when the conversation gets dry. Yes, you literally sit there in silence until he picks it up, and if he doesn't pick it up, oh well, date's over, conversation's over, phone call's over. If he gets in a weird bad mood in the middle of the date, you just go, okay, well, I'm gonna go home now, bye. And if he was paying for everything the first 3 months and then suddenly he decides to stop, you dip. Like, oh, he wants to change? Yeah, well, I can change too. Change out of this relationship and into a new one, bye. And if you ever do physically get with him and you get back to his place and he has a sloppy floppy, can't get hard soppy, you go home. You do not try to put that gummy worm in your mouth. You do not deal with it. You let him and his doctor figure out that issue. Notice how all of these things are what's best for you. That's how you make yourself a priority.
And I apologize, but politically speaking, you are damaged goods.
Just because a guy follows through on certain goals in his life and commits to certain things, like football, it doesn't mean he is going to automatically commit to a woman. Women have a different set of criteria that they have to meet compared to a football team, and it's up to the woman to prove that she is worthy of commitment according to his criteria. Women have standards that you have to meet. So make sure you have standards that women have to meet. Women assume that they meet your standards automatically, and they think they are already worthy of your time, attention, energy, and resources. But they are not.
They never will be.
The definition of a slut is a promiscuous woman who sleeps around with multiple guys indiscriminately. You don't automatically lose that reputation if you've been in a relationship or didn't do anything for a year. She was laughing about it because she knows she was talking foolishness and does not believe her own lies.
And nobody believed her.
You know the worst thing about this video? Women in the comments were actually agreeing with her. She is basically saying you have to be Mr. Perfect forever. And if anything goes wrong, regardless of what happens to you, she will leave. She does this from a place of arrogance, while completely ignoring her own personal flaws.
She's got, like, flaws.
Real men of genius.